Hey guys, it's TG here, and phone comparisons can get a bit boring at times. So I have come up with a much interesting and simple format, and I call it Phone vs Phone. Also, this series has been inspired from Canoopsy's phone battles. So there will be a total of 5 rounds, and each round is worth 5 points, which will sum up to a total of 25 points. After the final round, we will see which phone has the most number of points, and that phone will be declared as the winner. In today's episode, I'm going to be comparing the Moto G4 and the Moto M. Also, for the upcoming episodes, let me know what phone comparisons you want to see in the comment section down below. Both the Moto G4 and the Moto M have similar designs. The only major difference you can notice here is that in the Moto G4 Plus, the fingerprint sensor is present in the front side of the phone, whereas in the Moto M, the fingerprint sensor is present on the back side of the phone. Other than that, you can also notice 2 antenna bands present on the Moto M. So overall, I'm really happy with both the designs, but the build of the Moto M feels a lot premium than that of the Moto G4, and I personally prefer fingerprint sensors to be present on the back side of the phone. So the Moto M gets a slighter edge over the Moto G4 in the round 1. The Moto M gets 4.5 points and the Moto G4 gets 4 points. Okay, so the round 2 is all about the display. Both of the phones have a 5.5-inch 1080p IPS LCD display, so there is nothing much to compare here. Both of them have incredible viewing angles and the display looks pretty sharp, the outdoor visibility is good. But it's not one of the best displays I have seen till now. So both of them get an even 4 points in this round. So now let's talk about the performance. The Moto G4 has a Snapdragon 617 processor, and it is one of the best performing processors for a mid-range device. Apps launched quickly, multitasking was very smooth, and also it could handle the high-intense games like the Pokemon Go, the FIFA, and the other games without any lag. So the performance was a breeze with the Moto G4, and because of that, it gets 4.5 in this round. Coming to the Moto M, it has a MediaTek Helio P15 processor. So this is the first time that Lenovo has introduced a MediaTek processor into the Moto series. So the big question here is if the MediaTek processor is any good or not. So the Helio processor managed to open the apps quickly, and the multitasking was also not bad. But when it comes to gaming, I could notice lags here and there. So definitely you will not have a buttery smooth experience with this phone, and then if you're a gamer, you might experience a lot of lags. I guess there is a lot of Lenovo's influence in this particular phone. So unfortunately, the Moto M gets 3 points in this round. So coming to the camera, the Moto G4 has a 16 megapixel back camera with a dual tone LED flash. The images from the Moto G4 were surprisingly very good. The camera is capable of taking very nice looking shots. In natural lighting conditions, the camera was able to capture vibrant colors and the images were very sharp. But in low light conditions, there were some noticeable noise. Other than that, it has a 5 megapixel front facing camera and it also has a decent performance. So the Moto G4 gets 4 points. Now the Moto M also has a 16 megapixel back camera, which is same as that of the Moto G4, and no doubt the performance of the camera was pretty similar to that of the Moto G4. So now let's move to the front facing camera. It has an 8 megapixel front facing camera and it actually performed very well. The images taken out of it were not too saturated, the level of details was very good, and overall it has a great front facing camera. So if you are a selfie addict, this will be your perfect companion. The Moto M gets 4.5 points. So the Moto G4 has a 3000 mAh battery and it is quite good. It gets me through a full day with regular usage like checking Twitter, Facebook and browsing through the internet. I was able to get 5 to 6 hours of screen on time, and it also supports fast charging. So yeah, that's a huge bonus. And also there were some issues regarding the heating of the phone initially, but that was actually fixed with some software updates. So you do not need to worry about that anymore. So the Moto G4 gets 4.5. On the other hand, the Moto M has a bigger 3050 mAh battery and it also supports fast charging. But the battery life was not good as expected. A couple of hours of gaming will probably drain out the battery, and if you're using stuff like the GPS and the mobile data, it will not last you for an entire day. You'll have to recharge your phone more than once. So clearly the MediaTek processor is not efficient in terms of power consumption. So the Moto M gets 3 points. So to finally conclude the epic battle, the Moto G4 gets 21 points and the Moto M gets 19 points out of 25 points. So clearly we have a winner here, and it is the Moto G4. So if you're looking to buy a mid-range device, Moto G4 is one of the best choice that you can make. Make sure to hit that like button and let me know on the comments down below what phone comparisons you want to see in the next episode, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Thanks for watching, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Peace.